everyone, I'm Katie Mixon. Welcome to Minimal Mindful Mama. Today I wanted to share with you some of the changes that I've been slowly incorporating in order to live more sustainably this summer. Everything that I mention in this video is a relatively easy, sustainable switch, and they're all things that I've been really enjoying now that I've made the change. Thank you so much for being here. I would absolutely love if you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and hit the bell button so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And of course, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Minimal Mindful Mama, where I've been sharing lots of great content and tips on minimalism and sustainability.
I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want.
So the first thing I wanted to show you is my new coffee mug from Swell. It is metal and insulated on the inside, so it keeps beverages hot or cold for longer than a regular mug. It also comes with a lid that goes on top, and so if you're drinking it in the car or on the playground, then it's not as easy to spill it and completely burn yourself. I also, like a lot of moms, have the issue where I tend to set my coffee mug down throughout the morning and get distracted. And so I really like that it is insulated, so my coffee stays hot much longer and I don't have to worry about drinking it as quickly before it gets cold. Another thing that I've been doing recently is tossing reusable straws into my purse when I'm leaving. I have several different kinds. I have silicone ones and stainless steel ones. I also have glass ones, but I don't usually throw them in my purse. The stainless steel ones are usually my first choice as they're just the sturdiest for on the go. While I do like to make most of my coffee at home and carry it around in a mug with me, I do on occasion stop at a coffee shop and I will get coffee there. And usually at the drive-thru window, they've been handing me my coffee first and then handing the straw separately, and that way I'm just able to say, oh no thank you to the straw, because I brought my own with me. It's also nice for if we are out on a date night at a restaurant, just to be able to refuse the straw. I know that it's a small thing, but every little bit adds up. Now this one is a little bit different. Some of us have these books that help us with identifying different plants or perhaps identifying birds or animals or insects. And I discovered this free app. It's called Seek by iNaturalist. And you can actually use your phone to take a picture of the plants or animals or insects or whatever you find when you're out and about, so that you can scan it into the app and it actually will identify it for you. I've been absolutely loving this. I love that I can make room on my bookshelves by passing on those field guides, and it's been so educational to have it with us all the time, so that instead of coming back home and trying to find it in a book, we're able to just identify an insect or bird on the go. And it's been so interesting for me and my children to be able to learn about the different things that we're seeing, because I'll admit I hardly ever know what the names of the different things we find are. So it's cool to not only be able to say, oh, this is what this animal is, but also to read a little bit about it and what its habits are and things such as that. Again, it's free, so I highly recommend checking that out, especially if you're the kind of person who spends a lot of time outside. Another one of my favorites this summer has been these KooShoo hair ties, or hair bands, hair rubber bands, whatever you like to call them. They are made without plastic and they hold so well. I've been absolutely amazed. So while they're a bit of an investment compared to your typical drugstore hairbands, they work better than anything else I've found on the market, and they're good for the earth as well. Now, this is a bit of an odd one, or at least I was very skeptical when I first saw this for sale. And I didn't try it for a long time because I couldn't believe that it would actually work. But finally, I went ahead and bought it and figured I'd give it a shot. And it's these eco nuts. They are soap berries that are grown on trees. They're dried berries from a tree that grows in the Himalayas. So they actually act as laundry detergent. They, when you put them, it says it can be used as a soap or a detergent. When they're agitated in water, they produce a naturally occurring surfactant called saponin. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I've tried using them and I have been amazed at how well they actually work. So you just take the little nuts out and you put 3 in a little bag and you just toss it in the wash with your clothes, and it washes the clothes for you, and you don't need to buy laundry detergent. This little box is good for 100 loads. It works for all machine types. It's totally natural because they're literally grown on a tree. They're not grown with any chemicals or fertilizers. There's nothing added to it. They're nut allergy safe as well. And the 3 nuts that you put in the little bag actually last several washes. So it ends up costing so much less than a bottle of detergent or the little detergent pods that you throw in that are much more expensive as well as not as good for you. So I've been really happy with this and quite surprised that it actually works. And then I just toss the laundry in the dryer with my wool dryer balls. And because the soap berries don't actually have any scent to them whatsoever, and I am using those wool dryer balls and not anything else scented, I usually like to put a few drops of lavender essential oil onto the dryer balls just to give the laundry that fresh scent, because we have gotten used to it. Now, all these items that I am mentioning will be linked down below. If you are enjoying this so far, go ahead and like this video and leave a comment and tell me what's a sustainable switch that you've recently made that you've really been enjoying. I'm always looking for ways to be more sustainable in my lifestyle, and that way we can all share our tips and ideas with each other. Another easy sustainable switch you can make is these stasher bags. Now, I've tried many different kinds of silicone bags that are on the market, and stasher bags are just the best. I wish that instead of trying all the different kinds and then ending up not liking them, I had just invested in the Stasher brand to begin with. But now I do have several Stasher bags and I love them so much. I've been making smoothies over the summer, and so I'll get pineapples, fresh pineapples from the store, and I cut them up into cubes and I'm able to freeze them in these Stasher bags. And it's much more affordable than buying frozen pineapple chunks in the plastic bags that the grocery store sells, as well as saving that plastic bag. I'm able to reuse the silicone bag over and over by just washing it out in between. And the Stasher bags really do seal wonderfully, so they're great for freezing things such as soups or fruit, etc. Finally, I'd like to talk about sunscreen. So I was looking for a cleaner sunscreen that we could use for our kids. And as I started researching it, I found that there are sunscreens that are reef safe. And so I really wanted to choose one of those the more that I learned about it. Reef Safe formula uses zinc oxide that is non-nanoparticle as the sun protectant, as this is not harmful to the coral reefs the way that oxybenzone, which is the main ingredient in regular sunscreen brands, is. I discovered this brand, All Good. They make a reef friendly sunscreen as well as one for kids that is also reef friendly. It is the zinc formula. It's a certified B Corporation. It's gluten-free, it's vegan. Packaging is made from 80% PCR plastic. It is recyclable. Many of the ingredients are actually certified organic as well. But not only is this sunscreen better for our reefs, but also there's been a recent recall of sunscreens and some aloe products because they were contaminated with a chemical called benzene, a known carcinogen, which I found very interesting in light of the fact that in more recent years, people have been using sunscreen in an effort to prevent skin cancer. I saw a statistic that in the UK, the rates of skin cancer have actually increased since sunscreen has become so mainstream. And I'm so glad that I found this awesome brand, All Good, that I feel comfortable putting on my children's skin when we go to the pool or the beach. So those are 7 switches I've made this summer in order to live more sustainably. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll have everything linked down below. I'd love to hear in the comments which of these 7 items was the most intriguing to you, or perhaps any that you've done before. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hard to say, yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna na 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 now. Yeah, 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 yeah.